Well, hey friend, how's it going? I'm going to make sure that we are live. Hey friend, how's it going? Let me double check that we have sound real quick. Looks like it.
Well, hey friend, how's
Yep,
it going?
there we go. Cool. So, hey everybody, how are you? I mean, seriously, how are you doing? I want to know. So leave me a comment below. If you are having a great week, awesome. I'm so happy for you. If you're struggling this week, I want to know too. And if there's anything that we can be praying for you for anything, we'd love to know that as well. So leave us a comment below on how's it going. So I'm doing really good this week. We are having a great week here at Journey Back Quilts. We've been long arming some quilts and piecing some quilts and filming some quilts. So I'm getting this fun class together that actually is going to start tomorrow. So I better get my booty going because I'm not done yet. But it has been so much fun to make this log cabin block. It's a super easy, friendly, beginner friendly block to do. And this fabric is so adorable. You'll have to, let's see if you can see it. It's so cute. All of these little Easter characters, the bunny and the carrots and the eggs. And if you know me, I love bunnies. So it's been so much fun to do. And so the next video I have to work on today is different layout options. There's so many different ways that you can lay out a log cabin block. It is crazy how much there is. So I got on one of my design apps and I have just been having so much fun creating different design layouts with the log cabin block. And so I'm going to show a few of them in the video. But in this class, you get a PDF download of all of the different ideas that I've come up with so far. But I would love to see if you can come up with some of your own ideas as well. So it's going to be a fun class. So I'm going to hang that back up on my design wall here. So you can see I've got my camera set up and everything. And so anyway, today we were going to talk about seam rippers, which are one of my best friends. And I've nicknamed him Jack, which many of you probably call him Jack as well. I've heard some of you call him Fred and whatever. I call my thread Fred because, you know, I have kids, so we call him Fred. And there's so many different kinds of seam rippers. There's like short little tiny ones like this, which are awesome for putting in your English paper piecing boxes. That's where this one goes. And then I have another yellow one. I don't know why I have so many yellow ones, but you've got your long one, which is a lot easier to grasp. So if you're having to rip out a bunch of stuff, that's great. And then there's ones that are like this, that are like a scalpel. And those are great for ripping things out that you have done the quilting on top of and you want to rip something out. Maybe you didn't like how it turned out or your stitches skipped or something like that. This one is great for ripping those pieces out. You just kind of get in between the layers of the batting and the top and you just and rip them right out. Super easy and fun. Because who likes to rip out, right? That's really fun. It's really easy. Well, when you get a lot of practice like I have, and you will if you become addicted to quilting like I have, Jack becomes your best friend. So instead of wasting fabric, because I hate wasting fabric, you're going to learn to love to use Jack, and he's going to become your best friend. So one of the cool things is this red dot on there, right? Everybody's like, what is that red dot for? Well, it's a kind of a pad almost so that you don't rip through your fabric when you have this point going through the stitches. This part can just rest right on top of your seam and you can unzip your stitches. It's super easy, super fast. I'm going to show you how to do it. But I wanted to show you my very, very favorite seam ripper, and we just got some of these in our shop. It's by Gypsy Quilter, and it has this fun top to it. And you would think, okay, whatever, it's just probably a design thing. No, this thing, you get to use this thing to help you clean up the threads after you rip them out. So it's kind of a silicone rubbery top, and you just run it across the threads after you've ripped them out, and it pulls them right out of your fabric so you can bundle them up, use a lint roller or something, and get them all out of there and clean up your fabric before you sew it back together. So helpful, so nice. I just actually use this favorite guy on a long arming quilt that I'm working on for my mother, and I wasn't happy with how it was turning out, so I ripped it out and I used this guy to clean it up, and it went like that. It was so fun and so easy to do. So I'm going to show you how to use this little guy. So I have a scrap piece of fabric here that I just sewed a couple lines on. You can see I have a straight stitch, and I also have a zigzag line. And so I'm going to show you how to rip those out. So when you have sewn a straight line on your piece, you are going to open up this seam on the back of your fabric and just open it up like this. And then you're going to stick the pointy end into one of your stitches inside the middle portion of your stitch line. Not at the top and not at the bottom, right in the middle somewhere. And then with your other hand, you're going to give it a little bit of pressure while you scoot that along the seam. And look, it just unzipped it. Super easy. It just unzipped it to that point. So now we just rotate the fabric, put it back in that middle point, and unzip it again. Ta-da! Super easy, super fun, so much better than sitting there and picking out every single little stitch. And then you can use that little rubber thing, like I showed you, to just brush away, and it would work better on a flat surface, but just kind of brush away your threads, and it's all cleaned up and ready to go to put back together again. So, how easy was that? I hope that helped you. If you've been using the seam ripper incorrectly, let me know if this has changed your life, because it changed my life when I figured this out. So, all right, so now we have a zigzag stitch. You might be using a zigzag stitch for applique, or maybe you're fixing some garments or something. I don't use zigzag a ton, but I do for those kinds of things. So if you've messed up your zigzag stitch and you want to rip it out, the best way I have found to do it is to stick the pointy end into the side of the zigzag. Okay, so right in between the stitches. Whoa, I can't see. So from here to there, how it zigzags back and forth, you're going to put your seam ripper right in between there, and then push it down the center to rip it out. And it would work better if I had it on a flat surface. So, sorry you can't see me, but I'm going to do it here real quick. And you just go slow and careful so that you don't push the pointy end into the fabric, of course. You just want it floating on top of your fabric. And just slowly unrip it. Okay. So now it is all unripped on this side. You can see the back stitch is still in place there. So what I'm going to do is take that rubbery end of this seam ripper and just erase it pretty much. Just run it back and forth like an eraser, like a pencil eraser. And it just picks up all the threads out of the fabric so that I have a ball of thread. And it's cleaned up. Now I probably would take a roller, a lint roller to this, since it's white thread on black fabric. Usually you use matching thread to your fabric, but for this tutorial I had to show you what was going on. So I hope that that really helped you, and that it changes your life, and that next time you make a mistake you can fix it lickety-split and get back to sewing and all the fun stuff, right? So don't forget, tomorrow is our log cabin quilt class. Yay! Now this class is a pre-recorded class, so it's not going to be live like we did last time in January. I just love giving you guys the step-by-step instructions so you can take that information and run with it and be able to make your own quilt, and not sit there for 2 hours or whatever it is and watch me piece together my quilt. Now sometimes that might be fun, but I think that you, if you're like me, you want to get to the sewing quicker. So this class is all virtual on our website. It's an online class. It's great for beginners. So if you are an advanced quilter, but maybe you have a granddaughter or a niece or a friend who wants to start quilting, this quilt is perfect for them. We're using pre-cut fabrics. So there is a quilt kit optional, but you can use any jelly roll that you want. And I'm talking really, really fast because I'm really, really excited about it. But yeah, what else is there? So there's several different videos on this class. It's great for beginners, like I said. We have a setup video for beginners on how to set up your sewing machine, how to use jack, how to use your rotary cutter, how to cut out your fabric. And then we're going to go through and cut out the pieces that we need out of our pre-cut 2.5-inch strips. So if you have fabric laying around and you want to cut those into 2.5-inch strips, that's great too. You don't have to have a jelly roll. It just makes the process a lot faster because it's already done for you. And then I'm going to show you how to piece the blocks together and how to iron them and square them up. And then we're going to play with layout designs and come up with as many designs as we can to figure out which one is perfect for you. I think I know which one I'm going to do, so you're going to have to stay tuned and wait for that one. And then there might be some bonus videos included in that. So the only thing the quilt kit does not include is your backing and batting fabric. The jelly roll, if you're doing the same quilt layout as I did, you should have enough for a border and possibly for your binding as well. So that's really awesome. Oh, there is so many different layout options for this quilt in different quilt sizes is what I'm trying to say. So if you wanted just to make a table runner, you could just make 5 or 6 of these blocks and then make a table runner, and we'll show you how to do everything you'll need to do just to piece those together. And then we have options for the throw size, which is what I'm making, a twin, how many blocks you'll need for each of those, how many blocks you'll need for a full-size quilt, queen-size quilt, or king-size quilt. So if you really, really love this block and you want to make a bazillion of them, you can. It's so easy and so fun, and it's a really fast quilt to put together. So if you only have a weekend to do your quilting project, you can probably finish this in a weekend. So, but if you can't, this is the cool thing. You get access to this class for as long as you need it. So you can just watch one video and do one step, and the next weekend you can watch the next video and do that step, and you can take as long as you want to, or you can get it done as quick as you want to. So super fun, super easy. So if you're interested in it, there's more information on our website at journeybackquilts.com, and there should be a link in the description box here so you can go there and learn all about it and sign up, and then we'll get started on the class tomorrow. So of course, if you need any help during this class, I am available for you. You can reach out to us with either the comments below the videos, or you can send us an email or reach us on social media like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and I would be happy to help walk you through anything that I can. So let me see who's joining us today. Hi, Cindy, all the way from Louisiana. Wow. How's the weather in Louisiana? So we're in Wyoming here, and we got dumped with snow, tons of snow. We always do in the spring. We just get most of our moisture in the spring. We get some snow here and there throughout the winter, but usually it's just freezing and really windy. But now we're getting our snow dumps, and so we've got tons. I haven't even measured, and I haven't looked at the weather, so I'm not sure exactly how many, but there's a lot of snow out there. The kids were trying to build a fort the other day, and the dog, our teeny tiny dog, is like, where do I go potty? So we had to shovel a little path for her to be able to go potty. So, hi, Kendra. Hi, Sandra. Oh, you're in Florida. I would love to come to Florida. So our anniversary is in May. My husband and I will be married for 16 years, and I really, really want to take a vacation, and the flights are so cheap right now to go to Florida, but I have no idea where in Florida to visit. We'd love to go to the beach. So if you have any suggestions, send me some links, please. I would love it. Glad you're here, though, Sandra. You had snow, Cindy? Holy cow. Sorry, guys, I was just reading through all of everything. But it's hot now, huh? Cool. Man, that's crazy. All right, well, I hope that tutorial helped you on using your seam ripper. Tell me what you've nicknamed him, if it's Jack as well. Our Jacks can be best friends. And if you need a new seam ripper, if you want to try this one out, you can find it on our website at journeybackquilts.com as well. I don't think I put that link in the description box, but from the class, you'll be able to find it. So it's pretty easy. Just go on our website and you can find it. And I look forward to seeing you in our class tomorrow. So go ahead and sign up today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys. Bye.